Hey, I'm Steve Vokers, and I'm really excited to come to you from 7th Street Lofts, my newest condo project that I'm helping to sell and do the conversion on. I want to just explain to you in the next couple minutes what this loft is about, how it's going to maybe be a fit for you, your family, or for you as an individual, and then what the next steps are. So 7th Street Lofts is an apartment conversion. We see it off of Seward and 7th, which is why it's called 7th Street Lofts. It's on the west side, and if you haven't heard of the west side, you need to come down and check it out. There's a lot of great things happening here along the different corridors, and I think that this is going to only increase in value over time based on all the major improvements that are happening on Bridge. There's a new announcement of a new brewery, a new restaurant, a new coffee shop almost weekly right now, and I think that that's going to help the values over time for here. So 7th Street Lofts used to be apartments. So this was an apartment building, and it still is. We have a lot of owners or people that are still in here as apartment dwellers, but over time this is going to convert to condominiums. And an apartment to condominium conversion happens all the time. A lot of the buildings in downtown started that way, where apartments originally and converted to condos. And we're not asking anybody to leave, but as units become available, we offer them to the general market and see what fits for you. So right now we have 3 units for sale and a number of other ones coming, so it's always good to check back with us on what might be coming up if it's a fit for you. The units make up all different shapes and sizes, from a 2-bedroom, 1-bath that's under $200,000 in price, or up to a big 4-bedroom, 2-bathroom, 2,500 square foot guy that's going to still be under $400,000. And $400,000 is a big number, but when you do price per square foot, it's really a great value in downtown Grand Rapids. The beauty of this project is we've never had units in downtown. I've been selling downtown condos for over 10 years, and in downtown you can't find condos that range 2,000 square feet or more. So if you're looking for space to feel comfortable in, to grow into, to have multiple people living in, to have an office. So we're in one of the units, and a person's really interested in this unit that I talked to today, because they can have a home office and have 2 bedrooms. And in downtown Grand Rapids, there's very few units that you can find. This one's 325 that is around 300,000, that allows for actual living space that feels like a home, right? So we've combined condos into small spaces, 1,100, 1,200 square feet, but most people are wanting a little bit more and feel sort of into that West Michigan home is a little bit bigger. So we're offering that here. Some of the special things about here is parking. In downtown, we know that parking is a premium, and it's hard to find in some of the city core. We're just outside of the west side, and behind us there's a whole parking lot. Part of the association covers a leased space in there for you to park in, and also there is attached underground parking that is an additional price if you'd like to buy it. So you can choose what's important to you. Do you want to be attached with a parking structure, or are you okay with outdoor parking right behind our building? Some significant value there in that parking situation compared to most of downtown Grand Rapids. So our prices range somewhere in the $160 to $170 a square foot. Do any of your math on any other project downtown, and we're way ahead of them. Most of them are $200, $250, and even some up to $300 a square foot. So I think your value you're going to find here. Some of the finishes that you're going to find might not be as solid or as clean as what you want them. We still have black appliances and not stainless steel, right? But what we found is we would much prefer that you come and pick out the things that you really feel important to you, and that you can do that without having us to overprice the condo. So if we started putting in fancy appliance packages or hardwood floors or crown molding or whatever, all of a sudden your price goes up and you might not find that stuff of value. So in doing so many developments, I think that it's better to have this sort of more of a white box feel, that you come in and you decide how you want to design your own space. We don't force you to design the space. And I think that keeping our pricing low allows for you to add that value without feeling like you're overpricing, right? Because we all have gone through a house or a condo and say, I want to do these 5 things, but if I do them, the house isn't worth what I've put into it. With here, I think you still can put money into it, and it's still worth what you have bought it for, plus your improvement. So most people are putting in closet organizers, maybe are thinking of adding a couple cabinets in the pantry areas, those kind of things. Not significant but kind of great improvements for the way that they want to live life. Everybody wants to know the amenities, right? So in a development like this, what are your development amenities that you're going to have? And I think we've got this stacked pretty good with amenities, but not to a point where they're overplaying the association fee, that the association fee becomes a burden because you have too many amenities. And that's a fine balance in downtown condos. So we have a gym area that's being improved, a common room in the corridor, and a rooftop gazebo deck, which I think is going to be pretty awesome when it's finished. The corridors are all going to be redone, new carpet, new paint, new lighting. It's going to really feel as though it's a modern urban space that's all been redone. The beauty of you being a condo owner then thinking about purchasing is you get to start fresh with a new palette, right? So your association fees are significantly lower here than any other building because we didn't over improve it. We didn't put too many amenities in it that you don't use. So if you don't use the pool, or if you don't use the health club, or you don't use the bar, or all the hallways, you don't have to pay for it here. The beauty is that we've kept it very narrow in making sure that you get what you need, but don't over improve it. So our association fees run right around 22 cents a square foot. Again, that's probably 8 to 10 cents a square foot less on a monthly price than any other condo project. So I hope that you come, take a look, be open to a little bit of a different concept with bigger square footages and a little bit more of a white box finish instead of all the fanciness, but understand we've built in a lot of value for you to be able to improve it over time, and that your association fees are in line with how you'd like to live your lifestyle. In counseling people in buying downtown, in a house or whatever, we always talk about not getting mortgage broke. So this place might be the place for you if you want an urban space, walkable, be able to enjoy the city, but actually have some money in your pocket to be able to spend at the breweries and have a little bit of fun. I'm Steve Vokers. This is 7th Street Lofts, and we're so excited to show it to you. Reach out to us, and we'll love to give you the tour. Thanks so much.